Hey everyone, Corey from Aquariumcoop. Today I want to talk about centerpiece fish for 29-gallon tanks and smaller. It's one of our most requested questions here in the store. People come in and say, I've got a 20-gallon, or I've got a 10, or I've got 25, and I want one fish that gets kind of big and is colorful to live with all my other tiny fish. And that's like the most difficult question to answer because typically a fish that gets big eats smaller fish. But here are my recommendations. I've got 5 of them for you, with the first one being angelfish. Now, I recommend it as a one of, simply one angel in that 25 gallon tank. Hopefully it's a little bit taller. Now obviously if you have a 10-gallon, I don't recommend this, but like these Filipino blues, they'll be striking. Everyone that looks at your aquarium is going to say, oh wow, I love angelfish. Your angelfish looks so good, mine's so mean. But because you only have one, they won't be fighting, and so that'll be great. Number 4, we have certain gouramis, my favorite being the honey gourami. It only gets about 2.5 inches, pretty docile, a lot of color in a small package here, and I'm not going to say shrimp safe, but I have kept them a shrimp and they don't prey on them that much, and could be your showpiece even as small as a 5-gallon tank, but 10 gallons and up is a little bit better. Over here we have female powder blue gouramis, also another great choice. I wouldn't do the males, they tend to be pretty aggressive. You could do one, but I like the females as a one of, solo specimen, nice bright blue, a little bit bigger of a fish, and it's going to, walk around like it owns the tank, and it'll be the thing you've been looking for to set off your fish if you didn't have a bunch of blue already. My number 3 fish is going to be one Apistogramma. Usually you're going to pick a male because they've got a lot of color on them. I would stick to cockatoides, either orange flash or super red. Possibly you go with Agazizii. They're a little bit more aggressive. We've got here we've got the double reds, and then we've also got the Japanese fire reds over here. But they only get about 3 inches or so. They don't need high pH. They can handle a relatively low pH, in fact. But anywhere in the middle is pretty good for them. And they're adaptable, and they'll go well with lots of those schooling fish. I would say 10's the bare minimum, but really I'd like to see a 20 or more. And so let's go on to number 2. And I almost forgot Apistogramma borelli. What makes them so cool is they don't even have to be in a heated tank. There's a lot of color to them. They don't get as big. They stay pretty small. So you can see here we've got them living with like reticulated hillstream loaches. But gorgeous fish, and just thought worth mentioning for sure as your showpiece. Number 2 for me is the Bolivian ram. Now, it might not look like a showstopper when you're seeing it in the store, but you get one colored up, looking pretty good, and they're a force to be reckoned with. They get about 3 inches or so. They get some long trailers to their fin on the dorsal, or not the dorsal, but the tail fin extensions, which is pretty nice. I would do just one again, but they are a stockier fish. They're definitely going to stick out from all of your tetras and rasboras and danios and things like that, and not be so boisterous that they're going to harass everything. So I think they're a great pairing for that showpiece fish you've been looking for. My number 1 recommendation for a community tank with nothing aggressive, and you want a showpiece and it to be colorful, is a Betta. Now, let's review some things here. Like this one is a half moon. There's crown tails. If you give them these big flowy fins, anything that swims really fast will peck at them. So it could be danios, could be serpe tetras, stuff like that. And vice versa, they're going to hunt things a little bit, like shrimp and stuff like that. So I really like to put in like the plakat Betta. So none of the fins are long. They've got nice short fins. I tend to like the koi ones. I don't know, it's just the newest color variety. I like them quite a bit. And they really stand out in the aquarium. All your friends will wonder, like, how do you do that? That can't be done. It can be done. They tend to hold their own, and when you give them a bunch of space, they don't get crazy territorial on average. Now, every Betta is different, just like every other fish we've seen in this video could be different. Could be I hate everyone, could be I love everyone. There's all the gamut there, and all I can say is all of our bettas in the store here live in our community tanks. There are other bettas as well. You could do something like a Pugnax betta. That's what we have right here. And that is a mouth-brooding wild-caught betta that we like to run. I keep them in my community tanks, but all my bettas in the store are always in community tanks. And the best part about that is they're available everywhere. You don't have to say, hey, Corey, I can't find female powder blues. I can't find Apistogrammas. I can't find. Everyone can find a really nice looking betta. And that's what's so good about them, is that they look great and they're easy to find.